Hello guys, so I haven't done a video in pretty much a few months I believe, and sorry about that. I don't really have an excuse, I just haven't been doing them. But I wanted to show you the summer house because it's changed a lot from the last time you may have seen it. So here's the outside. I have painted it recently, just, you know, brown wood protection colour, and then we've got the two whatever they're called, and the bolt. And then if we just go inside, the windows are shut at the moment because my neighbours are out and it sounds less, but when I finish the video I just open those and they let breeze through. And then we got this, so yeah, and this is when you come in and you have this I'm not sure what you'd call it. It's like a barrier thing, and the mat, but I normally come in here with no shoes anyway, so that doesn't really matter. And then I just have this really weird thing that they never play with, and yeah, and that's just put on the mesh. But yeah, I'll just give you an overview of the place before I do every little bit in detail. And then here are the ferrets. This is Lily, and this is Tinker. No, this is Lily. Okay, I'm getting confused. Tinkerbell and Lily. Lily's are more yellow and smaller. But yeah, they're just having a drink. And yeah, and then we've got this shelf up there. So I guess I'll start down here with Tinkerbell. So I used to have that water in a bowl, but they kept, and I had it on the hook, but they kept flipping it anyway. So I just taught them to use a bottle, and it's a lot cleaner because they'd be drinking really dirty water and they'd have none left because they tip it out all over the floor, which is super annoying. But yeah, we just made a cable tie which keeps it in place. There's this hook thing, I don't know if you can see it, and then the bowl to catch any drips, and that's what that looks like. And Lily here's having a drink. And just in this corner we just have their litter tray, which they're really pretty good with. I get the odd one out of the litter tray, but it's pretty good. And we have wood pellet litter, and again a hook, because if everything in here was not hooked in place, I would have to move it back to its position every single day, which is kind of annoying, and I have to do that with most of the items, but I like keeping that in place because otherwise they go behind it and poo, which is really disgusting to clean up. And on the floor, by the way, we just have this blue sort of square and diamond lino, so it's easy to clean and that. And then back there we have nothing. And we have this hammock, which I made myself. It's got this pattern on the back. It's like blue to go with the theme, I'm not sure what it is. And then we just have brown fleece on the inside. And I have a little pouch as well under here, if you can see it. There's another layer here which they can go under. And I put another blanket on top for them to just like lay in. And it's pretty neat at the moment because I've just cleaned them out. But normally they burrow under and everything. And, oh, what are you doing? And there's just 4 hooks and it's hooked on, and I made it myself, so it's a bit messy, but it works the same. And they never had a hammock before, so they really enjoy it. And it's nice and big, which is why I wanted to make one myself, because the ones you buy online are really kind of small. And yeah, that's just the hammock I made. And I stapled it, by the way, rather than sewing, which is so weird, but oh well. And then if I turn around, we've got a pink box full of play pit balls because they enjoy going in here. And I used to have those in there, but they used it as a litter tray. So I put them in here, and luckily they don't use it as a litter tray. And yeah, that's fun. And then we have the tyre with blankets in it, and they like burrowing like under here and going round, which is fun for them. And we have a tunnel which was Harry's, but the ferrets fit through it fine, and at the moment this is how the shed's arranged, but I change it quite often. And yeah, so I think I've covered everything down here. There's this thing under here, but I'm not going to show you that because it takes so much time to move, because I have to move that, move the fleece, move the tyre, move the ladder, and move this thing, and it's just too much effort. But basically there's just a load of fleeces and blankets and towels and a carrier which they can sleep in, and yeah, so that's all of this downstairs, and the walls are just brown. So onto the second level we have a ladder which goes up, and I think the ferrets have gone back to bed because I've just cleaned them out and they've been up for about half an hour, so they're starting to get tired. And yeah, we have this Union Jack girly butterfly flower sort of fleece at the moment, and yeah, I've just cleaned this all too, so it's quite nice. And we have one little toy there, so I'm just going to move this out of the way, and a extra cushion, and this cat pyramid bed. This thing just lifts up, and yeah, and they like sitting here because they can see out to the rest of the garden. And then the cardboard box thing I made, which has a hole which goes down to the second thing and stuff like that. Okay, and then this is the new thing, which I don't believe was here last time. So basically we have a tube which goes up. It's not on at the moment because it didn't need it, so I was like, okay. But yeah, this tube I used to just have on the floor, but I wanted to make a third level. No reason, I just sort of wanted to change the shed a little bit. So my dad did this and drilled a hole, and it acts as a ladder, and it's not steep, so it's fine. And they love tubes because it's like their natural environment, and I really want to get like a really long one, but the only ones are really expensive or they come from the USA and postage is extortionate. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that, but hopefully I'll find one soon and I can have a really long tube which I can bend around. And I normally just sit up here. So on the top level we have this thing which used to be up there, but I lost one of them, so it looked weird with two on one side and one on the other. So I put one on either side, and the blue one to go with the theme obviously. I just put it as there, and it supports the corner of this level, and then this just looks nice. And on the top level they have their food, because I thought if the food was on the top level they have to come up here and exercise and go up levels and stuff. And then we just have these really weird things which I didn't pay for. I got them for free because if you spent over a certain amount they got them for free, so yeah, I got those. And this is the other thing I ordered from there, which is pretty much an eating station, because yeah, I don't know. Hello. So cute. But yeah, it's this candy stripe blue sort of hut thing, and it comes with things, but I just took them off because I'm not hanging it from anywhere. And yeah, the food's up here away from their litter tray because it used to be right next to it. And yeah, say hello. Don't you look cute? I just put her in the hammock. No, she's thirsty. She's very thirsty. But yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, I just knocked this off. This is sort of a makeshift thing, and I put the lino over this. This is different lino because I ran out of that lino. But yeah, so, and oh yeah, and the shelf, sorry. So we have a Wellington boot which I put in sometimes, and although I need that back for my college course, so because I need wellies for it, so that's going to be fun. I start college soon. Oh, here we go, here's a ferret. Are you using the ladder? Are you going to show everyone? I know the bowl says cat circus, by the way, but That's a nice view, isn't it? Okay, but yeah, I have some tools, scissors and stuff, because I'm always doing DIY, I guess. The hooks which came with this thing, harnesses, tissue, dustpan and brush, which is kind of dirty. Their food thing, which I need to go back and fill up to the top. A food packet, some vinegar in that. All the treats and some animal wipes. And back there I have an old hammock, which I use when that one's in the wash. So yeah, I'll just give you another overview. And yeah, I'm just sorry for not making videos. I just getting ready for college and doing my room and stuff. I'm decorating it, so yeah. And if I could get a ferret to say goodbye on.